It's the Entrepreneur's Compass and Catalyst, and you've come along here to find out how to attract, engage and retain clients. Now this week we're talking about Helga the Horrible. Now what the heck do I mean by that? I'm actually involved in a 3-month fitness and health program at the moment with a fantastic woman in America called Nicole Kellerman, a girl I contacted and connected with through the wonderful B School. Now during this program, Nicole has introduced us to the idea of Helga. Now Helga is actually a name that she has given the inner critic. You know the one that turns up and sits on your shoulder and goes, "You can't do that. Who do you think you are? In your dreams, you're not capable of that. Other people are doing it better. You haven't got a chance." On and on and on. Now Helga, by giving her a name and giving her a personality, a pretty nasty one at that, Helga has managed to be externalized from us. It's much, much easier to push back against a tangible concept like a Helga than it is to try and deal with your own thoughts and pin those down sometimes. Because, I don't know if this happens to you, but she tends to throw these nasty little comments and then slink away and leave you sitting there to deal with them. Well, when Helga actually has that persona, you can recognize her. You can start to feel when she is taking up your brain space and holding you back. And if you have that awareness, then you can start to create strategies that will kick Helga into touch. Now, there's another side to Helga which I've decided to develop, and that is your voice of reason, for want of a better description. And I like to call this voice Lauren. Don't know why, it's just a name I like. Now, Lauren and Helga are very different characters. Helga's always negative. Helga does not like change. She's very black and white and is not able to see any grey in a situation. By contrast, Lauren has a very different perspective. She can definitely see the grey, she's open to possibilities, and she's more thoughtful. Helga jumps in and is very emotional and extremely reactionary and wants you to consider all the things that could go wrong and the reason why you should stay exactly where you are. In direct contrast, Lauren is open to possibilities. She's far more reasonable. She holds her emotions in check while she starts to look at the alternatives and the possibilities. Helga can make you feel very constrained and small and make you feel as though you really shouldn't try that new venture or that new strategic alliance. Maybe that blog post you've written is just a bit too revealing and you should put it in the bottom drawer. On the other hand, when Lauren comes into the picture, she encourages you, she allows you to draw some conclusions and weigh up the pros and cons. She's definitely a much better friend to have if you're a solopreneur or an entrepreneur looking to forge it and go it alone and become capable of reaching your true potential. So that's the story of Helga and Lauren and how the two of them can take up space in your head. I'd really like you to name and claim your inner critic. In my case, yes, I've taken that inspiration from Nicole and I'm sticking with Helga. Even gone as far as to draw a picture of her and have her sitting up on the vision board in my office with a great big fat cross against her, so that when she tries to take over my thoughts, when I'm looking at expanding into my true business potential, I can give her a slap. But I will always invite Lauren in for the conversation because she will encourage me to grow my business. So that's the story. Now I'd like to hear from you. Do you have an inner critic who just creeps around in the back of your head and conspires to keep you small and constrained? And equally, do you have a voice of reason, a Lauren that you can depend on to lift you up and start moving towards your true potential? Please share your thoughts down below in the comments. I'd really like to get a conversation started so we can all talk about these Helgas and Laurens that can dictate our lives. And of course, if you like this video, please feel free to share it with the share buttons below. And you can also sign up for regular updates so you never miss another opportunity to tune into the way to attract, engage and retain more clients. Thanks a lot and I'll talk to you next week.